Hello guys,
Hello everybody,
I am Mary
and David.
and we are coming live from Spain, a small town called Rota. Thank you for our subscribers, thank you for our viewers. For those who are new, this is the channel of David and Mary. So kindly as you watch, like, comment and subscribe.
Subscribe. Like Mami says, suscríbete.
Suscríbete. That's the Spanish way of saying subscribe, yeah?
Yeah.
Today we want to have little bit conversation with my beautiful king and the queen.
Of course, you are the real beautiful queen.
So okay, we just want to know more about what Spanish thinks about Africa, and I'm going to start with David before I will move to other people outside there. So I want David to give me answers, and yeah, like that. So in most cases, what I have to say, David read a lot of documentaries. I don't know, from all over the world. You watch a lot of documentaries, a lot.
Yeah, a lot of documentaries of Africa, generally Africa, animals. I love the animals, the natural.
Attracted to watching a lot of documentaries. Africa, he watch animals. So here, especially here in this town, we don't have. I don't know if it is only here this town or this province or all over Spain, because in Madrid I've never seen animals there. I was in Marbella, I haven't seen animals. Now here in Rota, we don't have animals. Yes. When I say animals, I mean jungle animals. We have dogs. We have a lot of dogs here. We have a lot of cats. Those are their family, you see. But we have other animals in the zoo, yeah. In Cadiz, we don't
Yeah,
have a zoo, yeah. In Marbella, I know.
and all the cities.
Yeah,
I don't know, but
Marbella. I've gone to the zoo in Marbella. Um, yeah, Marbella. The zoo is in a place called, I think, Estepona. Yeah. So a lot of people think so different about Africa, but I want to hear from David what he think about Africa.
I love Africa, and I think it's a beautiful natural country, especially because Africa is a continent. It's so big. But especially Kenya, Mombasa, all the songs that have lions, leopards, especially the people around there, because Africa is too much countries.
But Mombasa is in Kenya too.
Yeah, Mombasa, Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe is a country.
Yeah, I don't know.
So you don't know. You don't know even how many countries are in Africa.
No,
Mm.
I don't see the difference of the country or a city. Sometimes I say Mombasa, Zimbabwe, it's a country, but I don't know.
You get confused.
Kenya.
So yeah, that's what David think. Do you think we have houses in Africa? And which type of houses?
Of course. Right now, in everywhere, the people have houses. They old houses and new houses. Different kind to live. They are not built. They like to live like that. And cities like here, big buildings, cars, stress.
Stress?
Yes, stress,
Stress
anxiety
in Africa or stress in
in the cities. Especially for me, I don't like the cities. I love the natural. I don't love the cities.
So that's what David think about. We have old houses and new houses or the modern houses. And another
Yeah, you
question.
just have to see Nairobi.
Mhm. Yeah, you see Nairobi, but you've never gone in the village.
Johannesburg,
Johannesburg.
it's England. A lot of Englands they are building there.
But we don't have England in Africa.
Yeah,
It's in Johannesburg is in South Africa.
yeah. But it's South Africa. But it's Africa.
Yeah, yeah. Africa, especially in the village. Yeah, some also in the cities, in the slums, where people have only one small room. They have toilet outside. And here in Spain, everyone has toilet in the house.
Right now, because before, remember, I showed you the houses with the compound and the toilet outside.
Yeah, but it's the house is closed, but we have toilet
Yeah,
outside. But still, that toilet look like it's in inside. You see, it's like round houses, not round. It's houses
yeah.
inside
The
the
toilet was
inside.
outside the house, no outside in the street like everyone over there have.
In Africa, we have toilets outside, especially very far from the house. Yeah,
Yeah, because there the people are living in the farm.
not everyone live in the farm. Some people live in the city.
In the city, they have the toilet outside too.
See, some places.
¿Y por qué?
Porque they can manage that.
What happens if it is raining?
You just
You don't need to clean you because the water gonna clean to you.
no, you cover yourself with
If it is cold,
you just go even in the farm, even if it is cold, you and it's raining, you need to go and use the toilet. You have to go outside. You take umbrella, you take plastic bag, you cover yourself and run in the
if it is
toilet.
the will of God that one day I will see to me there, I hope to be ready about that in the night.
So, David, so you will be ready to go in the toilet at night, no?
I hope, I don't know.
Yeah. So David always tell me he doesn't care which house type of a house he can live in if he live in Africa, but he want to have a toilet in the house. So if the house is of the soil, the mud, you put the soil on the wall. Will you make toilet inside that house?
Of course.
How?
Same.
How will you clean?
You just need the hole. Don't need nothing.
Yeah, but it will smell in the house.
No, because you put the tube going outside and driving everything outside.
But you
And water.
understand Africa has a lot of snakes. And the snakes like in the place like sewage. The snake's gonna follow that hole and come in the house.
Yeah, you can to find the snake even outside too.
Yeah, you can find.
You go in the toilet in the middle of the night.
Yeah, but in the night outside is okay. But what about if they come in this house following that hole of the toilet and come in the house? When you go in the toilet, you meet a snake there in the house.
No, because that tube is going to all the hole in the ground.
Yeah, still the snake can follow
And
it.
cover. The snake can't to come inside.
But some snakes follow the holes of the rats.
Yeah, but they can't to make a hole and go inside the hole.
Yeah, if the rats make the hole, it can go inside.
Oh, you don't understand how. It's like a hole cover.
What do you think about people in Africa?
So people in Africa is lacking everywhere. We have bad people, good people.
And the people in Spain think,
But the only I see, excuse me, is they are too much more happiness. They are dancing, celebrating every day about at all. The way to celebrate is so different.
we celebrate even in the funeral, in the wedding, everything
And they
where
are
we are
so
dancing,
clever in the
dancing.
way to live because they know very well you don't need too much money. You just need to eat on a roof.
But our children
For
need to
sleep.
go to school.
Yeah, but
We need
you
hospital.
can to grow chickens and vegetables. If you need money, you sell. while you are doing like that, you are living like that, you
Yeah,
can to do small works around there.
but that is only for those who live in the village. In the town, you cannot do
Yeah,
that.
but that is
Unless,
how I want to live.
but in the town, if you have like, let's say for example, this is your place. This whole of this is your place. You can put chicken outside somewhere there, and you have no problem with the neighbors from the other side. You can put your chicken.
Yeah,
But here in Spain, you cannot, you know.
no.
You cannot put the chicken behind there and the neighbor in the other side, this neighbor, the other neighbor will not like it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is why I love Africa.
in Africa, even in the city, but you have like that, you can put.
So you can to put a room inside your house for the chicken.
Yeah, yes, we put the room for the chicken out in
I
the
don't know
house.
where I see some anytime someone have living a donkey even inside the house.
Even in the rural area, our cows live in
And
the
they
house.
say they prefer to have the donkey inside because that animal give warm to them in the house. They don't need heat.
No, I think maybe for them, but for us, we put cows in the house because of the robbery. People come and steal. That's why we put in the house. But if we don't have people to steal, we can just let them stay outside. And also, for example, if we have like if some places we have animals that come from the
From the
wild,
forest.
from the forest, they can come and eat animals, you know, which is not good. So we protect our animals too, because here you say dogs are your animals and the cats, your family and the cats. We have our cows, we have our goats, whatever animals that give us profit. Those are chickens, those are our family, you know.
Yeah, for example, here in Spain, we have any places where we have wolves, and the people had to protect
The
the
dogs
lambs and the sheep
and the
from
dogs.
from the wolf.
Yeah, I know in
No, they
Marbella.
use the dogs for protecting
I know in
big dogs.
Marbella. In
Yeah,
Marbella, I see we have wild wild pigs there.
yeah. In Cadiz, in the forest of Cadiz, we have wolves, we have wild porks
And the bears.
and bears.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
So
wild porks. Sorry, honey. They destroy everything.
yeah,
If they come to your farm, they don't gonna leave you nothing.
I'm told they eat also dog. They bite dogs. They kill dogs.
Depending which. That is why normally the people are living in the farm close to the forest. They have big dogs like a mastiff.
Mhm. For protection.
Yeah,
Yeah. Another thing, if someone give you option, like you live in the city or you live in the rural area, where would you like to live? Even
of
here in
course.
Spain.
You know me in the rural area.
Even here in Spain.
Yeah, in everywhere. I love the natural.
So what is the big reason why you want to live in the rural area? And in the rural area, you have to do a lot of work in the farm. And in the city, you don't need to do a lot of work. You don't have need to go in the
In the
farm.
city, you have to look your life, working too. I have to still supporting good and bad people, and you have to do that they want because you are working for them. But in the farm, you will work for you, only for you.
No, you can work to other people too for money.
No, I am sufficient with my work.
But what about money? If you want money, you need to go and work to some.
Yeah, but I make all the kind of works. I'm masonry, I'm plumber,
No,
and I know paint.
for example, you are not a masonry. You just need to work to someone's farm.
No,
Mm.
I will work in my farm.
You can't support working in someone's farm.
No, it's too much work. I have sufficient with the Bible. I'm not the children. I'm not the younger. I'm not 20 years old.
Or in Europe, think that in Africa people live in the street. What do you have to say about this?
The people are too much confused watching the movies. The movies have the blame because they show all the way of Africa, all the kind of Africa. They just show the pure part, And in the movies, like Tartan, they think everybody are like Maasais, but no, that is very old tribals.
But Masai have houses too. They are own type of houses.
Some one of them, slow to slow, are living the life they are living every day and changing, but normally Maasais live in the forest in the middle of the
Yeah,
forest.
because they move from one place to another.
They
That's
are
why they
nomad.
can't. Yeah. And if you would like to talk to your friends, you want to tell them about Africa, what will you tell them? Because they have different view about Africa.
I will say to them, if you love Africa, you come to visit, you're gonna enjoy a lot. And if you want to live there, you have to be sure that you love the natural and do you love still working in the farm and survival like they are doing. Or you have to be rich and don't need to work.
Mhm. You have to be rich and you don't need to work.
Because I love the village, my chickens, my farm, my vegetables, planting
But you
like
can
that.
live in the city and still buy eggs and a chicken.
And what I gonna do in the city?
You must know you
I
can
love the
survive.
sunrise being hearing the song of the rusty.
Mm.
And open my eyes, go out to my house, I see my farm, forest, the trees, listening the birds. I love that, but it's so different when you wake up here. You just hear cars, the people screaming.
In the village, David, we have houses like far from each other. Are you comfortable with that? Like my house is here, another person house is over there, another person's house
If
is
it
over
is
there.
officers close, if they come to hear me when I scream, if I have an emergency, I can't scream, hey, and they hear me, it's okay. Help, help.
If you have emergency.
Yeah. I don't have toilet paper, please. The toilet is outside, my wife is not here.
David, you are joking too
Yeah.
much.
Okay.
So you have to convince your friends, yeah. And for summary, like you as yourself, comparing where you have to live. In general, would you like to live in Africa or you'd like to live in Europe?
I decided to live in Europe and the systems they came to live here I don't like. I told you, I don't know other people, but from I was children, I love in Africa. I see them in the pictures, the movies, the documentaries, and I say, oh my God, I want to be there. I want to live there.
That like here in Europe, a lot of people say Africa is very poor. Why do you want to live in a poor country?
Because they are ignorant and they don't know. Before to talk about anything, you need to give information. You need to take information to know what are you talking. They don't know what they say. In everywhere you have pure and rich and middle people. In
But
everywhere.
in Europe, they say everyone has at least something, like you have a house, you have
That is
a
why
job, you
I
have
told
food.
you they are so confused with the movies. They think on the news just show the bad things, but never show good things. Only the documentaries, some documentaries of the people are traveling, they are showing how is other place of Africa.
How will you stay there if you don't have food? Because Africa has a lot of hunger. Like people see in Africa, people are sleeping hungry.
I don't think so. You will be in Africa without food because always you have the option to plant.
If you don't have, if you have farm, yeah, you have option.
Even if I'm living in the street, I take one tomato, I take the seeds, and I plant in the street.
In the street, people
In
will
anywhere where I can to stay close.
people will steal.
No, because I will be close to the other vigilance.
Say, for example, if you live in a small house and we have place outside, you can plant in the pots.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, in general, what can you say about Africa?
I love Africa. And I say everybody, if you can visit there, don't stay there, occupy everywhere, leave some place for me. Because I want to find the remainder of my life, I want to finish there.
In Africa?
Yeah, I want my body will be buried there.
But so you want to go and live in Africa, and Africa want to come in Europe? Why?
Because they want that they want to do there. They want to save money here because they can't to save money there. But for what? Because they want to save money for buy the farm and have the chickens, cows, and the farm, vegetables. I'm here. I just need to save the money and go there.
Yeah.
That is why all the Africans are coming here, not for be rich. They just want to buy a farm and everything that they need for live come there. Nothing more.
And they go back home.
Yeah. No one want to be far from the home. Too much time.
But for you, you want to be far from home now because you want to go in Africa.
But my home is where my God is with us and my wife. That's my home. Where my wife is, together with God, we don't need nothing more.
Some people, like they say, I cannot marry an African.
You mean why they decided to get married with African?
Yeah.
I don't decide it. I just pray to my God, give me a good woman. I don't care, and God knows me, of course. I don't care from where it's coming. If it is African, China, or I don't know. I don't care. Just a very good Christian woman coming from you. I don't want to look by myself anymore because I do wrong. And you come to my life.
And you don't mind about the skin?
Which skin?
The skin.
What happened with the skin?
Because some people cannot marry the black woman because they think in Africa the skin is dirty.
I told you the people are too ignorant. Some people are bad and confused. I don't know. For me, you are the much more beautiful around the world, baby.
Okay, so these are the questions I wanted to ask you. As you know, guys, people portray Africa in a different way. And David has some friends who are asking David if David goes in Africa, they're gonna come with David there.
Yeah, my friend Gajero is wishing and willing. Who can live there, of course, for living, they need to work.
Tell him to get prepared with money, just go with ready money and no need to work.
How he will survive?
He has to go with a lot of money, ready with money. No need to go and start working there. Or if he has to go and work there, open a company and employ people too. So guys, those are the questions I needed to ask David. David loves Africa a lot. David watch a lot of documentaries. I don't know how many documentaries David can watch in a day. I don't know. A lot. And I have been thinking I need to ask David all these questions. So you've heard what David thinks about Africa and the Africans. Yeah, David? So I will end my video there. And kindly like, comment, and subscribe. We say bye-bye.
Bye-bye. We love you.
We love you.